And now, another hunting tip from Dylan and Cody.
Oh, why hello there. This is me. I'm Cody. It's my buddy Dill.
I'm Dill.
Say hi to the camera, Dill.
I'm Dill. Hi.
Anyways, we would like to talk to you.
Actually, you just caught when we didn't know the camera was on. We were actually just discussing the different rattling techniques when you are deer hunting. Now, a lot of people say rattling is outdated. It's no longer good.
Some people like to use the new techniques, you know, with maybe a bag of sticks and like to rattle it that way. Some people have the belt technique where they got the little ball in the belt with the bumps on it and they do it like that.
You know, I don't know if you can tell, but me and Cody are old-fashioned. And you're never going to get the same sound as what a real deer would make when they're fighting, unless you have two deer antlers.
Now, it's come to my mind that, hey, why would two deer fighting attract another deer? I still do not have an answer for this, but we rattle anyways because it seems to work.
Yeah, I think the reason it is because they want to see fights.
Deer, like all animals, want to fight.
That actually brings me up to my next point. I was sitting in a stand by myself, no camera, and I wish I would have had a camera because I'd show it to you. It was amazing to see. A big buck about the size of this comes trotting in, and another buck, it was actually this one because I killed it, this buck comes running in, going at it. So anyways, then I'm sitting in the stand, these bucks are just fighting like crazy. Two of the biggest bucks I've ever seen in my life.
In his life.
So, is what happens is, when deer hear that, they hear this sound, they flock. So, I counted, I think it was 250 deer just circled up. Because deer is what, they're a lot like humans, they want to see fights.
253 is what you told me.
250 to 300 deer circled up, want to see the fight.
253 deer.
253 deer, yeah. Anyways, I just figured the crowd would want to hear stories.
So, back to where we were at with the rattling techniques 101.
Cody's a great rattler.
I've called in 5,000 deer in my life and killed them all. Anyways, back to where we're at. You're probably wondering, what are the different, I read this email the other day and it said, hey Cody, what are the different techniques for calling an animal in? We're going to show you 5 main techniques. First technique, number 1, is my personal favorite. It's called the inner lock. It's when you have them facing each other, bring them together.
Just lock it. Inner lockage.
Inner lock, and then just
go.
Just give us some of that. Second position I like to do is the missionary position. That's when you have this guy sitting here, this guy comes up behind. Just like that. The third is my personal favorite. This is how we call them the big bucks. We do this.
You're not. This is the butt end rattle technique. Now you're not gonna. If you're looking for a little deer, say, not near this big, you're gonna get that. If you don't, you can't call like that.
This is how it's done. You take
big bucks.
Big Southeast Iowa bucks, baby. This is how we do it. Take the ends. That's how I do it. For this next technique, we're gonna get the antlers to my friend Dill over here, and he's gonna show you his favorite technique.
My favorite is called. It's called mass. And is what you're going to want to do. You want to feel out the antlers. Get them going. Come all the way down. Just really beat the crap out of it.
We're not in a stand, so you can't do it loud, otherwise deer are going to come.
You're right. If I didn't stop, if you wouldn't have mentioned that, we'd have deer flocking.
The fifth and final technique. We're gonna have to stand up and go to them.
Before we stand up, we're gonna want to mention that first of all, you have to have a double stand.
There's a double stand with another person.
You can't. You need some space. And me and Cody, I practice. We practice a lot before we just go up in the stand and do this.
Yep.
So here's what we're gonna do.
We found these sheds, Southeast Iowa.
Southeast Iowa, big mature whitetail.
Whitetail deer.
Now, this technique is called the ramage. The ramage technique. Now, me and Cody have practiced a lot, and you're going to see that. So, we work together as a team. Now, you always have to have a leader. So, I come in and come out, and he comes in and he comes out. Just
And then we get things stirred up a little bit. We start going real hard. This is how we get the big mature Iowa bucks.
Now,
Southeast Iowa, baby.
the reason that this works so well is because a big buck is gonna know. They're gonna say, "Hey, that was a big buck.
That buck was huge.
He knows how to fight." And if this is a big buck, and a big buck hears that, they're gonna say, "I'm gonna go fight that big buck." And
Big buck's going down.
big buck
So I
on
get
the
ready.
ground. So, all in all, this would be my favorite.
Favorite technique right here is the 2-man. Now, you don't always have another man with you, and you're not going to be able. Don't try to do this with only one man.
But let me
and
show
one
you
man
how I
stand.
do it.
No,
No, because I have done this before. Because I've been in a stand, and these were the only ones in my backpack that I forgot. So, is what you want to do is, first of all, get them up. Just, I haven't done this in a while. So, yeah, you're right. Just don't do it. Just do it with 2 people.
Yep. You just gotta have 2 people to do it.
They're really heavy.
Otherwise, you're gonna hurt yourself and possibly hurt somebody else.
I forgot how heavy those are.
Yep.
Anyway,
Southeast Iowa, baby.
that was Cody and Dill's tip of the week.
Tip of the week for let's get a
Tip of the week
tip.
of rattling techniques.
Rattling techniques. Tip of the week.